My name is Bob McClure. I'm an assistant professor here at Brookdale Community College. I came from 37 years of teaching high school automotive technology. I've been here for 2 years and a number of years at night working as an adjunct. I have a master's degree in industrial education. My ASEs have been valid for about 25 years. I'm a fully certified master technician, which enables me to teach any number of the courses here. I teach everything from brakes to automatic transmissions. My desire to be at Brookdale has got a lot to do with my experience at the high school and sending kids here and seeing them perform and come out to work. Our program teaches them all 8 areas of the ASEs. It's a 2-year program, and it really solves the problem of parents wanting kids to have a college education and the kids want to work with their hands. So they come out with a 2-year degree. Their program will lead them to a number of different places. Could be the General Motors dealership if they're part of our GM program. May be part of a Toyota program. They can go work for an independent, for example, Firestone or Goodyear. They can go into business for themselves. Many students get their start here at Brookdale and go to a 4-year college. I have a young lady in class now who's indicated that she's interested in automotive engineering, and she's completing a brakes class, currently completed an electricity electronics class with me, and is looking at taking one of her ASEs this coming Saturday. We have a number of successful students. In fact, as you take your car to the dealer, probably pretty much anywhere in Middlesex, Ocean, and Monmouth County, your car should probably be in service by a Brookdale graduate.
Soy un poco introvertido. En una universidad grande me podría haber estado perdido en la muchedumbre, pero Brookdale me ayudó a encontrar mi voz. Mis consejeros y profesores creyeron en mí. Por graduación realicé una pasantía con JP Morgan Chase. Yo soy Justin Melendez y yo vine a Brookdale para aprender sobre negocios. Nunca imaginé que aprendería tanto sobre mí.
Hi, my name is Gabriela Sprague. I'm an assistant professor in the math department, and I've been teaching at Brookdale Community College for almost 10 years. I teach a large variety of courses ranging from developmental mathematics to calculus 3 and linear algebra, but my main focus is on students studying science, technology, engineering, or mathematics. I love teaching at Brookdale Community College because in every single course we see students with a large spectrums of skills and background. This can be very challenging but also very rewarding since we get to see students succeed regardless of where they come from. At Brookdale Community College we have affordable tuition, small class sizes, we have strong student support, and our courses have the same level of difficulty as courses in a 4-year college. Therefore, they transfer all over the country. I strongly recommend students to get their start at Brookdale.
During my time at Brookdale, I'd say I blossomed into a great young man. I ended up joining the Honor Society here, which led to scholarships and opportunities outside of Brookdale and after Brookdale. I learned how to study, I learned how to get in touch with the professors the right way. The extra help is very key. You have to take advantage of the services that they offer here. Brookdale changed my life, and I thoroughly believe Brookdale can change yours.
My name's Ed O'Neill. I'm a professor here at Brookdale Community College. I'm in my 27th year teaching. I went to graduate school at the University of Pennsylvania, where I attained a master's degree in architecture and a master's degree in city planning. I also do practice outside of the college, doing a small number of projects. I like to do that because it enables me to bring that real life experience into the classroom to kind of inform students about the way the profession really works. I teach architecture. We like to say architecture is the art that you live in, and as such, Architecture is beauty as well as function, and they're melded together into one discipline. What we teach here is the first 2 years of a 5-year baccalaureate program. And the idea is to do 2 years here at Brookdale and then transfer onto a 5-year baccalaureate program into the 3rd year, where you would do 3 more years to eventually attain a Bachelor of Architecture degree, which is a very specific degree which will lead to eventual licensure so that you can call yourself an architect and practice as such. Architecture is a difficult study in that there's art and there's the technology end of it, and they do blend, but it's difficult to go from one subject that one would be considered art, high art, and one subject that one would consider engineering. But they must be brought together in order to make a building that can both function and be beautiful. I've been here for 27 years really because I enjoy the freedom that Brookdale gives me in crafting the architecture program into what I think people need and what the profession needs as a whole. My goal, besides getting students to major in architecture and pursue that as a career, is to educate them into what the built environment is all about. I think you have a tremendous social responsibility as an architect because what you design is what people are experiencing all the time. It is really the built environment, and we're in the built environment constantly. And it has a constant effect on you psychologically, socially, and I believe it can have an effect on all aspects of a person's life. So I take very seriously my responsibility in teaching that, and I think our coursework reflects that. We do a lot of coursework that discusses different cultures, different points of view, different ways of looking at the world. And I think that that's a very important aspect of architecture, and I think it's one that is lost a little bit in the study of architecture at the higher levels because they're so technologically based. I think there needs to be a real basis of understanding of architecture before that technology is fully employed. And I think that's really the way it should work.
Right now I'm a biology student at Brookdale Community College. Ultimately, what brought me to Brookdale Community College was the fact that I received the New Jersey Star Scholarship upon graduating high school. So with that, I received free tuition, and that was something that I couldn't really pass up. When I first started Brookdale, I enrolled in the honors program because I wanted to take advantage of every opportunity that Brookdale had to offer me. From that, I participated in service learning projects. I made amazing relationships not only with my colleagues here, but with my professors. Soon I was invited into Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and that brought me into so many more campaigns, so many more initiatives, and ultimately, I think, grew me into the leader that I believe myself to be today. The Brookdale faculty here, they really want you to succeed. They really want to see you reach for the stars and push you beyond your limits to make you into the person that they see in you and that you may not even see in yourself. I know that Brookdale has prepared me to transfer to wherever I want to go, and I can't thank them enough for that.
We will induct now 6 players, 2 coaches, 1 team, the 2005 softball team is a unit, and 1 administrator, and this the 4th class of the Brookdale Athletics Hall of Fame.
It's our 4th induction class, our 3rd in a row. We started this back up in 2015. Here we are 3 years later at 2017, and it's great. It's grown tremendously, a lot of people, and that's what we want. We want people to reconnect with Brookdale, and we want to recognize the student athletes, coaches, administrators that really have impacted athletics.
It's a great honor. You know, Brookdale gave me a start.
I love Brookdale because of the education it gave me in the journalism field and became a writer of 3 books.
I feel very honored and humbled to be inducted in the 2017 Hall of Fame.
I'm honored, to be honest with you. I came here, didn't play any sports, went out for tennis. Lo and behold, I became the first national champion in the school's history in any sport, unbeknownst to me. And then I repeated the next year, and I'm just honored. And tonight I get to be inducted with my coach, who was my coach at the time. We're both going in, and I couldn't be more honored, and I'm thankful to Brookdale.
This is a great event, and we hope people keep coming back for it.
My name is Barbara Burke. I've been a full-time faculty member in the nursing department since 2001 and a nurse for many years before that. When I think about education, I think about opening doors for students. It certainly opened many doors for me. It opens doors to new experiences, meeting new people, having fresh perspectives on things, and having more career options. When I think about Brookdale, I think about an innovative learning environment, and no place is that more apparent than here in the Nursing Skills Lab. Here in the Skills Lab, we take care of patients. We have simulated experiences for our students that are very close to what they would experience in the hospital or other environments. They take care of patients, and they get to problem solve and think critically through situations and work together to take care of these patients. So if you come to Brookdale, I think you'll have a great education in an innovative environment that allows for you to be engaged in learning and to be able to be a nurse of the future, because you'll be able to critically think through many situations.
My Brookdale experience might be a little different than some of the other students. I came to Brookdale originally to get my GED because I never went to high school. I had about a 5th grade education, and for a long time I really felt that my lack of education held me back. My experience in the GED program was very good for me. I wasn't necessarily alone. Brookdale was a way for me to alleviate that personal weight on my life and my shoulders.
Planning your next step after graduation? You're going to want to listen to this next segment. Hi, I'm Laura Vetter, and welcome to this segment of Brookdale Newsmakers, your source for what's happening in and around our campus. Today I'm joined by Ann Tickner-Jankowski, the Director of Transfer Resources and Articulation, to discuss the dual admissions program. Thank you so much for joining me, Ann.
Thanks for having me on the show, Laura.
So exactly what is the dual admissions program?
Okay. Well, as you know, many students come to Brookdale with the goal of transferring to a four-year school. So we've put in place a number of different programs for students to help them with their transfer plans, and dual admissions is one of those programs that we've developed. And with dual admissions, students earn an associate degree at Brookdale and can transfer to a partner dual admissions institution to earn a bachelor's degree.
Oh, great. What are some of the partner institutions that you work with for this program?
Okay, great question. We have two partners. One is New Jersey City University, and the other partner is Georgian Court University. Georgian Court was actually our first partner. We've had this agreement with them since 2006.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yes, and students have the opportunity to participate in dual admissions for the programs they offer at the Communiversity down in Wall, or for the programs they offer in Lakewood. And New Jersey City U students have the opportunity to do dual admissions for the programs offered down in Wall.
Okay, awesome. So do you need a particular major or degree to be eligible for the dual admissions program?
Yes, there's pretty much all of our degrees are available to do dual admissions for the Lakewood main campus, but for students interested in transitioning over to New Jersey City U, there would be the particular majors they offer in Wall Township. Okay. And those are criminal justice and nursing, which is a very big program for dual admissions. Yeah. And then we also have, we send students there for business. And then with Georgian Court, they offer English, psychology, and education in Wall, and many, many programs in Lakewood.
Great. So how does the whole application process work for the dual admissions program?
Okay. Each of the programs shows which degrees are eligible and what Brookdale degree you would pursue to match up with the partner program. And students would fill out an application and either send it to our office or come by our office. They can pick them up from counseling and advising. And on that application, they would indicate when they plan to graduate from Brookdale and what their anticipated start date at the four-year school is, as well as signing off that we can exchange the electronic records.
Okay, great.
It's very simple.
Yeah, so what are some of the benefits to the dual admissions program for a student looking to go on to a four-year university?
That's a great question. some students really like to plan, and that they can kind of make a decision for all 4 years when they're just starting at Brookdale. If they determine that they want to do one of these programs, it's as simple as giving us the application, meeting the criteria, and they have the security of knowing this is exactly what I'm going to do, and when I'm done, I'll have a bachelor's degree as long as I meet some of the criteria. And it's affordable, so there's many benefits. The application for dual admissions is the application to the four-year school. You don't have to do another one.
Wow.
And we also send students records electronically. You don't have to fill out the transcript evaluation request for a transcript form. And the application fee's waived, so it couldn't be easier.
That's a ton of benefits right now. It makes the process so much more easier, because I know that definitely transferring can be sort of a hassle.
Yes.
So now I heard a little bit about the Dr. Murphy's Guaranteed Admissions Initiative. Could you give us a brief little overview of what that is?
Yes, that's actually wonderful. Dr. Murphy and President Jeffries from Georgian Court worked out an agreement last winter whereby Brookdale students transferring to the Lakewood campus under dual admissions and with a degree can have a tuition discount of between 20 and 52% based on their GPA at the time of graduation. I should add also that Georgian Court discounts their tuition at a flat rate in Wall. So it's all working together to try to help students plan for a bachelor's degree and make it all a little bit simpler and affordable.
Absolutely. Oh, well, great. Thank you so much for all that information, and thank you for joining us on Newsmakers today.
Like a lot of people, I thought community college was a backup option, a discount education. But now, I can't imagine starting anywhere else. Brookdale challenged me. I had the tools and the faculty I needed to grow, both as a student and an engineer. Today, I'm transferring to a prestigious university and finishing a fellowship at NASA. I'm Nick Sikowski, and I came to Brookdale to save money on college. I never imagined it would be the smartest move I ever made.
The Brookdale faculty here, they really want you to succeed. They really want to see you reach for the stars and push you beyond your limits to make you into the person that they see in you and that you may not even see in yourself. Finding a friend or finding a mentor and somebody that you've once viewed as your teacher and somebody that you can now go to, not only with school stuff, but with life stuff. I know that Brookdale has prepared me to transfer to wherever I want to go, and I can't thank them enough for that.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Marshberger. I'm professor of political science. I co-chair honors at Brookdale. I also advise our History and Political Science Club as well as our Conquer Cancer Club. Education is truly important to me because I believe that education is empowering. And by receiving an excellent education, we offer doors of opportunities for ourselves and for our families. I seek to empower my students to be active and effective participants in our political process. You see, my course and all my courses in political science aren't just classes. They're about our lives. And while most students, are never expected to enroll in a political science course, I believe strongly that everybody should, because this stuff has real-world implications. It's all around us. It truly affects all of us. So political science is perhaps one of the most important disciplines that students should possibly take some classes in. In terms of my teaching style, I like to employ a multimodal approach, and that means I like to diversify instruction in order to reach all different types of learners. And by having students really get immersed in their educational experience, it makes it much more meaningful and much easier for them to assimilate knowledge. And so therefore I have my classes highly interactive and very participatory, and students really seem to enjoy that. Now, why I came to Brookdale? Well, actually, I got my start at Brookdale, and I love this place so much. In fact, I even met my wife in the Honor Society. It's been a profound experience. I was president of Alpha Pi Theta, which is Brookdale's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa. I even got to deliver the graduation speech, and my time here was really thoroughly enjoyable. I had a wonderful experience. I had outstanding professors, and I always knew that I wanted to come back and give back, and hopefully that's what I'm doing now, paying it forward to future generations. And I mean, to me, education is just, such a wonderful field. And maybe the most important aspect of this is a chance for me to make a positive difference in the lives of others. And I hope that's been what I've been able to achieve during my time here.
I went to college right after high school, but it didn't work out. After a few years in the workforce and the birth of my son, I decided to give college another try. At Brookdale, something clicked. I met amazing professors and found a major I was passionate about. I made the dean's list, landed a great internship, and now I'm pursuing my bachelor's degree. Thanks to Brookdale, I have what it takes to see my dreams through. I'm Tara Boyce, and I came to Brookdale to give college another try. I never imagined I would find my passion.
For nearly 50 years, Brookdale graduates have been shattering expectations. They transfer to Georgetown and Columbia University. They work at NASA, call Major League Baseball games, and defeat celebrity chefs. They prove, again and again, that a college is only as good as its success stories, and ours speak for themselves. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Hello, I'm Caroline Calogero. I'm an assistant professor of sociology here at Brookdale, and I've been teaching here since 2006. I've been here teaching sociology for the past 11 years, and I teach several courses in sociology. I teach the introductory course, which is Sociology 101, Principles of Sociology, which gives a broad kind of an overview of the sociological perspective. Most people don't understand the sociological perspective, so we'll need to talk a little bit about that. Human behavior is something that fascinates almost everybody. Why do we do what we do? The question is, do we do what we do because we're biologically driven? Are we psychologically driven? Or is it the groups that we're part of that really affect what we're doing? And sociologists spend a lot of time trying to think about group influences on human behavior. So Sociology 101 allows you to explore that initially, thinking about race, thinking about social class, thinking about the important, invisible influence of culture, thinking about all kinds of topics. You've probably been in school for 100 years at this point. Have you ever really thought about that as a social institution? How is the educational system structured? So that's all important pieces of sociology. I also teach a course, Sociology 215, which is marriage and the family. Totally great. So interesting to think about marriage and the family, how family forms are changing, why they're changing, what are the social impetuses behind that, the economic, the global factors. So that's a really great course as well. And I've also taught intercultural communications, which is Sociology 105, another very, very popular course in our department. Why study sociology? If society is perfect to you, then there's really no need to study sociology. But if you want to go beyond just criticizing and reacting and having opinions about social problems, if you want to move beyond reacting to understanding, to analysis, and then possibly to actions based on that understanding, then studying sociology is perfect for you. And I'd love to welcome you into my classes.
I'm a bit of an introvert. At a big university, I could have been lost in the crowd. But Brookdale helped me find my voice. My advisors and professors believed in me. By graduation, I had founded my own club and completed an internship with JP Morgan Chase. My name is Justin Melendez, and I came to Brookdale to learn about business. I never imagined I'd learn so much about myself.
This is our annual scholarship recognition ceremony where we honor the students who receive scholarships for the academic year and also honor the donors who make those scholarships possible.
When I received the email that I got the scholarship, I was so happy because being middle class is so hard to get help, and the fact that someone would invest in someone like me, just any student, just makes me feel wonderful.
When I found out, I didn't believe it at first. I was like, oh my gosh. And then once I actually sat down and read the letter and checked, I was like, oh my gosh, I won a scholarship. I was really excited about it.
When I first got to Brookdale, I came here pretty much 100% financial aid. I couldn't really pay for anything myself. So applying for the Marianne Drake Scholarship was a huge opportunity.
This year, through the Foundation and the Alumni Association, we gave out 560 scholarships to 524 students, totaling nearly $430,000.
Coming to Brookdale was mostly for the financial feasibility and like the versatility of transferring. I know that from here there's people that have transferred to all other state schools and universities and stuff like that, and that really interested me, especially since I was a student when I first came to Brookdale, not really knowing what I wanted to do. After taking a lot of courses here, I finally narrowed down my options and really liked my major.
Thank you to all our donors, to our foundation trustees, to our alumni trustees, and to our volunteers for making today possible.
Hi, my name is Diriti Mitra. I teach in the Department of Sociology, Anthropology, and Human Geography at Brookdale Community College. I'm the sociologist, one of four. I started teaching here in 2003, so that's 13 years, but I have been teaching at the college level since 1997, when I was a grad student at Temple University. That's when I started teaching. So that's a total of 19 years of teaching in higher education. So the sociological imagination is actually pretty interesting because, you know, it allows you to see things that normally one does not. That sounds a little strange at first, and that's what I tell my students. It sounds, you know, it might even sound a little dramatic, but what I really mean by that is there are aspects of people's behaviors, of institutions, meaning like schools, the government, the media, that we don't normally catch at just looking at it at face value. But then when we start to chip away at that, you know, even let's take the person, right? The person thinks that they are unbiased, but then what the sociologists will do will look at the person and how they're situated in the society as a male, maybe as an age group, as their race, as their social class background, which includes their educational background, and then try to understand why this person is the way he or she is based on all of those characteristics. And then once you start to do that, you begin to see this person in a bigger light, and in fact it allows you the space to not judge that person at all, and if you are careful, it actually pushes you to be critical about yourself as well, which is what I mean when I say that sociology actually pushes us to be self-reflexive. So with sociology, my focus especially being race and immigration, and focusing largely on inequality, why there's inequality, why there's poverty, why there's racism, why there's sexism. I like bringing that to the classroom so that people can understand why inequality exists, right? So that they can use that tool to perhaps go forward and apply it in some way. Maybe they apply it to themselves, maybe it allows them to reach a better understanding of the inequality that surrounds them, and that I think is really important.
It's time to get cooking with the Culinary Arts program. Hi and welcome to Brookdale Newsmakers, your source of what's happening in and around our campus. I'm Tim Catalfamo, and joining me today is Michelle Zuppi, Associate Professor and Department Chair of the Culinary Arts Center. Thanks for joining us today, Michelle.
Hi, how are you?
What can you tell us about this amazing Culinary Education Center? It's very, very broad, and there's a lot of exciting things about it.
Well, it's a Culinary Arts program. We have 3 degrees. We have a Culinary Associate degree, which is a 2-year program. We have a pastry certificate, and we have a culinary certificate, which are each 1 year. Most students do the culinary AAS, which is the 2-year, and then our pastry program is also very popular, and a lot of students do both.
Now, you had said that your AAA degree is your most popular. Why do you think that is so popular?
Well, it's a 2-year degree. It's an associate degree. It's transferable to 4-year colleges. And most students, to become a chef, you need the 2-year culinary degree from an accredited school.
Okay, interesting. Now, the Culinary Education Center was also received and was certified for an award from the American Culinary Federation.
Yes.
It's pretty exciting, right?
It was really exciting. We worked really hard to receive the accreditation. The American Culinary Federation is the highest credentialing agency in the country for culinary programs, and they certify that your curriculum, your student services, and your faculty are at the highest level. We prepared for over 3 years to get this accreditation, and we received our official word this past January, and all of our programs were accredited, culinary and pastry, and it was a really big, it's a big deal, and we're very proud of it.
Now, how long does that certification last?
Right now, it's for 5 years. That's the most you can get the first time you apply. And then they come and recertify you every 5 years. Hopefully next time we'll get 7 years if we do well.
Well, hopefully. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Now, what do you teach your students at the Education Center? I know that you have a lot of different things that you teach them.
Right. There's a lot of different classes. Me personally, I teach the nutrition classes, the international classes, and then sometimes introduction to culinary arts. But we all teach, we vary what we teach. But you want to hear about some of my classes?
Absolutely, sure.
Nutrition class, I'm running them right now. It's very important for chefs to know about nutrition, to know how to cook healthy food besides do all the other classical cuisines. So they learn how to make menu items for restaurants that are lower in fat, that are lower in salt, that are a little more appealing to someone who's looking for a little healthier food. And they learn how to market them as well, so people be interested in eating that. They also learn how to alter food as far as accommodate different diets, gluten-free, celiac, so we have to make sure we can do that, vegan, and then we look at food allergies as well. So they learn when they go out into the industry, they're familiar with those diets and they can make food to accommodate those patrons.
And what do you think it's interesting to say about the food allergies, because I have 2 younger siblings who are allergic to peanuts and nuts very severely. So for those chefs to be trained is very important nowadays. What do you enjoy most about training your students as overall?
I think to see them grow when they first come in and they don't know how to use a knife, and you teach them how to cut an onion, and then by the time they leave, they make these amazing dishes, and they're so talented, and they just know so much about food, and they have so much to offer when they go out into the industry. It's really rewarding to watch that process occur.
And of course, they're better trained at that point then, and you can see them go. Did you ever get emotional?
Of course. We have our ceremony every May where we give them medals and they get awards, our own culinary ceremony besides graduation. And I'm with them so much for 2 years because our classes are long. We're together Monday through Thursday, 6-7 hours a day. And then when they leave, I feel like, I'm seeing my little ducklings go off into the world.
Well, definitely, it's exciting, and we wish you the best of luck with the Education Center. And thanks so much for stopping by today.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it for here on Brookdale Newsmakers. Thanks so much for joining us today. See you next time.
Come be a part of the Brookdale community, where students from all countries and backgrounds are accepted.
Jesteście tutaj mile widziani.
You are welcome here.
Você é enviado aqui e obrigado por fazer parte de nossa comunidade.
You are welcome here.
Você é bem-vindo aqui. Obrigada por fazer parte da Brookdale.
You are welcome here.
Jij is welkom hier en dankie dat je deel is van Brookdale.
You are welcome here.
از صمیم قلب همگی خوش آمدید.
You are welcome here.
Brookdale è davvero accogliente.
You are welcome here.
You are welcome here.
Brookdale 是个很好的地方，这里的老师还有 tutor 都非常友善。tutor 在帮助我学习很多的方面。
You are welcome here.
You are welcome here. You are welcome here.
我哋好歡迎你過嚟我哋嘅學校讀書。
You are welcome here.
Bienvenido a Brookdale. Ven a Brookdale.
Brookdale 오신 걸 환영합니다.
You are welcome here.
You are very welcome here.
Bienvenue à Brookdale. Nous vous accueillons avec plaisir dans notre communauté.
You are welcome here.
You are welcome here.
नमस्ते, ब्रुकडेल में आपका स्वागत है.
You are welcome here. Come, be a part of Brookdale.
At Brookdale, we learned the value of hard work. We learned how to be champions. We are the Jersey Blues women's soccer team, and we came to Brookdale to win. We never imagined we'd make history.
I applied here to Brookdale as a civil engineering major. Brookdale is a great place to start, especially for someone that comes from a small high school. The class sizes are small. Teachers actually take the time to learn your name and engage with you. I interned at T&M Associates. They offered me the internship again this summer, and I have a job lined up upon receiving my bachelor's degree. My Brookdale experience has given me the courage to step out of my comfort zone and pursue dreams I never imagined.
Hi, my name is Tom Ciappa, and I am a professor here of political science at Brookdale Community College. I have been here for 15 years. I have a PhD in political science from Colorado State University, and it was from the great state of Colorado that I wound up coming to the great state of New Jersey. Why do I teach at Brookdale, and what do I love so much about Brookdale? Brookdale is a wonderful place for you to come and study politics. We have a faculty that is incredibly dedicated to students, that is incredibly dedicated to service, that is incredibly dedicated that they teach students in ways that make politics not only fun, but practical and something that they can use in their daily lives. Politics matters. You matter. We all matter. But the way to make sure that you have your voice heard is to get involved in the political process. So what do we do at Brookdale? We try to make sure that you learn the basics, you learn the theories, you learn the applications of politics, but more importantly, you learn how to apply that information in your daily life so that you can go out there and achieve the goals that you want to in life. Plus, studying politics is a lot of fun.
My daughter was born premature, and the hospital's respiratory therapist saved her life. When the economy crashed, we moved back to New Jersey for my husband's career, but nobody was hiring drama teachers. So I joined the respiratory therapy program at Brookdale. It's a great field with job security, and you can be there for people who really need you. My name is Joriel Miller, and I came to Brookdale to change my career. I never imagined I could help save a life.
This is not your ordinary community college. This is an education for the 21st century, a college that learns from industry trends and adapts to the changing job market. This is a group of acclaimed professors and a staff who will stand at your side and help you kick down any door you choose. This is where you can learn a new skill or earn a degree, online or in person, at 6 locations across Monmouth County. This is not your ordinary community college. This is Brookdale. This is college redefined. This is success reimagined.
Hello, my name is Jack Ryan, and I teach English at Brookdale Community College. The mask that I'm wearing here is simply a prop that I use in my American Lit 1 class when I teach Edgar Allan Poe's short story, The Cask of Amontillado. In that short story, Poe utilizes masks both literally and metaphorically. And literature classes are meant to help students to analyze difficult texts, to break them down, and to understand what is really going on, not just explicitly, but implicitly as well, to read between the lines. That skill translates to any discipline, as do the skills that we teach in our writing courses, where we give you instruction on how to learn the tools of research, how to properly construct, focus, and organize a research paper. All of those skills that we work on in those courses help you, the student, to be a better student, to be more appropriately employable, and to enjoy literature, film, poetry, any kind of resource that you might be interested in. Even listening to the radio and the lyrics on the songs that you hear on your typical FM station or bipod. We at Brookdale's English department hope that you can contact us and look for the appropriate courses that work for your vision of what your life will be. And we hope that you do that as soon as you can. And if you want to contact Jack Ryan, just look up J. Ryan on the English page and you'll find me, and I would be glad to tell you what I know and learned in my 45 years at Brookdale Community College.
With both my sons entering college, I knew financial aid was going to help. I never thought I would qualify too. I enrolled in Brookdale's culinary program and discovered a world of talent I never knew I had. After graduation, I landed an externship with David Burke's Fromagerie, and they hired me a month later. My name is Debbie Doran, and I came to Brookdale to learn a new skill. I never imagined it would take me this far.
Today, the Brookdale Community College Foundation held its 37th annual Education Open Golf Tournament at Eagle Oaks Golf and Country Club in Farmingdale. The purpose of the event is to raise money for our Building Minds, Building Futures Scholarship Fund.
We had a wonderful day. Obviously, the weather was on our side. We had more golfers than had anticipated, so it was absolutely wonderful. The sponsors are just absolutely incredible. And obviously, our goal is to raise money to help students who don't qualify for financial aid, and so they can come to us to get some help.
This year we had a record number of golfers. We had over 130 golfers.
The star-studded event had appearances by famed former New York Jets defensive lineman Joe Klecko, former New York Giants punter Jeff Feagles, former New Jersey Devil Grant Marshall, and former New York Rangers fan favorite Nick Fauteux. The athletes were on hand to support their colleague and 2016 Education Open guest of honor Peter Grandich. Grandich of Freehold is president and CEO of Peter Grandich & Company and author of the autobiography Confessions of a Wall Street Whiz Kid.
We raised an incredible amount of money. We project that we're going to raise net over $60,000 for the scholarship program this year.
I believe in what it does, the foundation, and that's providing scholarships for students to attend Brookdale.
If you need help to come to Brookdale and financially need help, then we will give you the opportunity and give students the opportunity to be able to attend Brookdale and get a start in life. And so that's what this is all about, and that's why we come out here and we raise money for students, and we also have a wonderful day ourselves, enjoying playing golf and enjoying our sponsors, enjoying our friends here.
Hi, my name's Kathy Taggart, and I'm an instructor in the Radiology Technology program here at Brookdale Community College. I'm an X-ray technologist with 36 years experience. I actually still work in the field in the hospital part-time. I'm an instructor here where I do positioning and anatomy and patient care. So I show you how to take care of the patient, how to position the patient, teach you a little bit about radiation protection, how to keep you safe, how to keep the patient safe. So let me tell you a little bit about what you're going to be learning here. When you're in my class and you're learning about patient care, you're going to be learning about how to take care of the patient, get their history, but take care of the whole patient, even psychologically. If they're upset, you're going to have to be able to calm them but still keep your job going. You're going to have to be able to educate the family when they come in and keep them calm also. You're a whole part of the healthcare team. You're also going to be learning about the anatomy and the positioning of the patient. You're going to learn how to do positions on patients who can't do those patients. So there's an artistic end to our career where you have to figure out how to manipulate your tube and your films without harming the patient. And that's what's really great about being an X-ray technologist, because you have to have a little bit of an artist capabilities. You have to think like an artist to get those images. So not only are you going to be doing patient care, you're going to be doing a little artwork, as we say. You're going to be making great images. You're going to be having a great career because you can expand it on into management, radiation therapy. You can even go into mammography, which is also another course that I teach here at Brookdale. You can go into business. You can go into corporates. There's a huge opportunities once you get your degree here at Brookdale. So why come to Brookdale instead of any other program? I can tell you why. Because of me, because of Terry Kahn, because of the staff and Bianca and everybody in the lab. We are very passionate about our profession. We are very excited about teaching. Every day we come in with new ideas and new excitement. We are here for the students. I guarantee you, you will graduate a professional. I guarantee you, you will have the knowledge for you to move on in your career. We are all about that here at Brookdale. Not just staying with your associate's degree, but moving
continuing on, being the best that you can, even though you don't think you can. We're going to show you how. So come join us here at Brookdale. Believe me, it's a tough program, but we're here to help you. You're going to have a little fun, I guarantee you, and you'll be the best that you can be.
I graduated from Brookdale in 2014, and I just graduated from Rutgers Business School. I was working two part-time jobs, a little bit over 30 hours a week, while attending school at Lincroft and the Freehold campuses full-time. I was fortunate enough to get a good internship in the city, which helped me continue to finance my education in my second year. I faced so many challenges that had I given up, I wouldn't be where I am today.
Every journey we take in this life starts with a single step. My journey at Brookdale started with that step.
We are all starting a new adventure. Thank you for helping me get my start at Brookdale.
Teaching is all about encouraging a passion.
We are from many countries. We have many things in common to live our American dream.
I believe that education is empowering.
Brookdale is number one. We will always be number one.
Brookdale is the best community college, the finest community college in the entire state of New Jersey.
For one purpose only: student learning.
There's people that want to see you succeed. And at Brookdale, that's the first time I've met like people other than my family and friends that really wanted to see me succeed like at the top. And it's paid dividends. Like, I feel special in a way. Like I just don't feel like a regular kid, you know? Like everything matters. You know, every student matters here at Brookdale, and that's unbelievable.
I'm Raj Wesley, an associate professor in the psychology department at Brookdale. I came to Brookdale in 2004. Before that, I taught in colleges of education in India and at Hofstra University in Long Island, and as a doctoral student, taught in some of the CUNY colleges. So the primary course I teach at Brookdale is educational psychology. This course is required for all education majors, regardless of whether they're going to be K through 12 teachers, principals, superintendents, counselors, librarians, school psychologists, school nurse, all of it. So in the past 25 years, I have prepared a lot of teachers, and to know that I was a part of that journey is very gratifying. In addition, being a member of the psychology faculty, I also teach introductory psych classes and developmental psychology. These are courses required for many different career options, like education, health, business, or these days pretty much for anything. Since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a teacher. I was planning to be a high school biology teacher first, so did my master's in bio, and then thought of becoming a science educator, so got my master's in education. So I have a master's in science, a master's in ed, and then I just fell in love with educational psychology and decided to do my PhD there. So I have always loved teaching and being in the classroom. And as we all know, when we are in the doctoral programs, we become so passionate about our research. We look for big four-year universities and big programs. But you know, things happen, and my husband got a job around the corner from Brookdale, and I said, maybe I'll just start here. And honestly, I never thought I will stay at Brookdale for so long. It was a stopgap arrangement. But very quickly, I fell in love with this place. The people here are awesome, such a terrific work culture. So my passion for teaching and the people at Brookdale just made me come full circle. I never looked for another job, never left this place, and I'm here to stay. Being an educational psychologist, we have one motto. Doesn't matter what happens, the students have to learn. We have to make learning happen. And I will tell you, I try very hard to make that a reality. I also believe that what I do every day truly matters in the life of my students. We faculty take that to heart.
I'm more than just a college student. I'm a marathon runner, a volunteer, and a philanthropist. I'm an employee. I'm a future master's degree holder. I believe the path to a better world is paved with a million small steps. Thanks to Brookdale, I'm already halfway there. My name is Killian Mormon, and I came to Brookdale to explore my passions. I never imagined I'd have the flexibility to pursue them all.
Hi, I'm Dan Lees from the Speech Communication Department at Brookdale Community College. I welcome you to come and explore Brookdale and see all that we have to offer. In the Speech Communication Department, we teach courses in public speaking, interpersonal communication, and small group communication. For me, college was a life-changing experience. I never looked at the world the same way after my time in college. And I think Brookdale will offer you that same kind of life-changing experience. Not only will you enjoy yourself at Brookdale and have a good time, but you're going to learn a lot. And you're going to take those skills out into the world and apply them in your work field, whatever it may be. So join us at Brookdale. You might find it changes your life.
Anna Teodorescu and I decided to create a STEM quiz bowl because we wanted to bring out the best in our STEM students through competition and also to highlight the academic abilities and capabilities of everyone. This is a great opportunity for all of our wonderful academic minds to come out.
It's a competition pretty much for science questions, all science, technology, engineering, mathematics, includes biology and a few other subjects. And it just quizzes your overall general knowledge of the subjects, and you don't have to be too advanced in the classes either. You have a whiteboard, they ask a question, you write down your answers. After, I believe, 20 seconds, you hold it up and they select if you're right or wrong. They keep a tally of the points. And at the end, first place wins a $100 Visa gift card per person on the team. Second place gets $75 Visa gift card per person on the team, and third place is $50.
I'm one of the NASA STEM fellows. We formed a nice team to compete against all these other lovely individuals here today. I think it's a great event, mainly because you get to see kind of the best of Brookdale here.
Well, there's a lot of excitement around. It builds an excellent sense of community, and they get excited about being here at Brookdale. It's a positive event that brings everybody in the STEM Institute together.
I really want to say thank you to all the judges from the different departments who come out every year, as well as Lauren Bretzman from Student Life and the STEM Institute. We have a great support, and in our 4th year, we've gotten, I think, over 70 students have signed up. So it's super exciting and it's so much fun, and thank you so much.
Brookdale changed my life. It built my foundation up to go wherever I need to go. At Brookdale, I had the opportunity to join an honor society, Dean's List, and it's changed my life for the better.
I'm Celeste Chericello, and I'm the Design Department Chair here at Brookdale. I've been the Design Department Chair for the past 6 years, and the Design Department has 3 programs: Architecture, Interior Design, and Graphic Design. The great thing about a department is that the professors, the adjuncts, the learning assistants all support the students and each other. I'm also an associate professor here at Brookdale in the Interior Design program. And before I became a professor, I worked in the interior design field for 15 years in high-end residential design. And I went back to school for my master's in art education, and I was able to put my 2 passions together, and I'm able to do what I love here at Brookdale. I feel really strongly about getting students involved in their education. One way that we do that is through clubs. We have a student chapter of the American Society of Interior Designers, and we also just started a campus center for the International Interior Design Association. Those are great ways that students can get involved, being on the board or through committees, and it's a great thing for them to put on their resume. Some other ways we get them engaged are through hands-on experiences. One way is through the Visiting Nurses Association. The Stately Homes by the Sea Designer Show House is a great way for students to become engaged. We just completed our 4th show house this semester, and the students are able to see a project go from design concept all the way through completion and installation. And they work so hard on these show houses, but it's something that I can't give them in a classroom. Another thing that we get them involved in are competitions. Competitions are a great way for students to challenge themselves, and we truly encourage the students to join competitions, and we do try to bring that into the classroom. We also bring in designers that specialize in healthcare, or they may specialize in hospitality design. There are so many different avenues that interior designers can take. The best thing about Brookdale are the opportunities that we give to the students. We really try to make learning fun, and you just can't get better than that.
Every day, Brookdale students are quietly going hungry. A 2016 Hunger on Campus report found that 48% of surveyed American college students skipped meals at least once a month in order to make ends meet. More than 60% of community college students who are also parents have reported going hungry. Less than 5% of these students receive any child assistance. In Monmouth County, 24,000 high school students participate in free and reduced lunch programs. At Brookdale, these same students often go hungry, choosing books over food.
When the economy crashed, we moved back to New Jersey for my husband's career. So I joined the respiratory therapy program at Brookdale. It's a great field. My name is Joriel Miller, and I came to Brookdale to change my career. I never imagined I could help save a life.
Hi, my name's Carol Shadell, and I'm a program director for the respiratory care program here at Brookdale Community College. Been a professor here now for 26 years, started teaching back in 1990. Prior to that, I actually graduated from the respiratory care program here at Brookdale Community College. In order to practice, which I do continue to do aside from teaching, is you must have a license to practice respiratory care, and I have acquired that from this New Jersey State Board for Respiratory Care. And in addition to that, I am a registered respiratory therapist, which I acquired from the National Board for Respiratory Care. What you'll be learning in the program is how to treat and care for these patients on a regular basis. And that's anywhere from just a simple nebulizer treatment all the way up to mechanical ventilation. And then being able to wean these patients off of any external equipment that we may apply to the patients. So I enjoy doing both teaching as well as being a respiratory care practitioner because I can blend the two in everyday activities that I do, especially with the students. When I work with the patients in the hospital setting, I have lots of examples that I can bring into the classroom to explain different aspects of why we treat the patients that we do with certain types of modalities and certain types of therapies. At the same time, I love working with the students because students sometimes feel insecure. They don't think they know how to do the right thing or how to do it appropriately with the patients. And so I love to get involved in that point because I used to have those feelings as well. So I understood where they would be coming from and be able to create a bridge between their feelings and their practice and show them grow as they evolve from first-year students to second-year students and really demonstrate their love of what they're doing. And then that just comes back to my love of the teaching as well as being a respiratory care practitioner.
Interested in working out? Brookdale's Fitness Center is a great place to start. Hi, and welcome to Brookdale Newsmakers, your source of what's happening in and around our campus. I'm Tim Catalfamo, and joining me today is Greg Mahadeen, who's a fitness specialist here at Brookdale. Thank you so much for joining me today, Greg.
Thanks, Tim. Thanks for having me.
Now, what can you tell me about this fitness center? Who is it open to?
The fitness center is open to diverse populations. We have the community members from the outside residents, such as Monmouth County. We have staff that utilize it, students that utilize it, alumni. So it varies. I mean, we have anywhere from 18 years of age on up that utilize our space.
So basically, a lot of people use it.
A lot of people. So we've been there for, it's recently renovated. Brookdale Fitness Center has been around for 40 years or so, but recently we've moved into a new place, a new spot that's about 5 years old or so.
Well, very, very interesting. Now, what type of membership plans do you have?
Well, the membership plans that we have different rates that are very affordable to the community, outside residents, along with the staff and also the students.
Now, if you were looking to get, it's very interesting, if you were looking to get in shape, like if someone was to come into the fitness center and say, listen, I want to get in shape, I want to maybe lose a little bit of weight, how would you first start with that person? I know that there's health evaluations that you have to go through in order to start.
Right, exactly. And that's where, when they sign up, we take them through a fitness evaluation. Roughly takes about 45 minutes or so. So the fitness evaluation, we do sort of look at some of their strengths and weaknesses. We look at their components of fitness with strength and cardiorespiratory fitness and flexibility. We look at their health conditioning coming in. We look at their, their goals of what they want to do. So basically it's a integrative approach where we do more of a needs analysis of what they need to do, so to speak. Instead of just getting lost out in the shuffle, I guess, of just, opening a fitness center and not having an idea what to do, we obviously try to work on retaining the members, and that's why we do more of a personal one-on-one approach with them, where we give them an individualized program based on their needs. And again, based on the fitness evaluation, that, like I said, roughly takes about 45 minutes to do, we'll develop that program. And it could be, we have individuals that are, have osteoporosis, we have individuals that have cardiovascular disease, we have individuals that are just general population, we have sports-specific people that come in there. So bottom line, we have a diverse population with different types of needs, I guess, and from that, we'll develop that individualized program, put them on a, an exercise program from there.
And I think it's great that you tailor them specifically to that. Now, what type of classes do you have? Because I know you, in addition to membership, you also have certain classes that people can come in and take, such as yoga.
Yeah. Correct. We have yoga, Pilates. We're launching a whole bunch of new programming after July, which will be, we try to stay cutting edge with what other places are doing, but we try to stay cutting edge of what the industry is doing, the fitness industry. So yes, we have the yoga, we have the Pilates. the meditation classes. We're going to have boot camp classes, functional fitness for people that are maybe with balance classes for more people that are a little bit older. So it's a diverse population that we try to cater to.
Now, what separates your center from all the other fitness centers that are out there?
Yeah, I think it's more that personal experience that we're talking about. I mean, the stability of some of our staff members have been there for 10 plus years, so I think the members have comfort in that. You know, they come with us, they come to us, and you know, they've been around and they know that we're gonna help them out. So we're there not only to help support and coach them through if they have any kind of issues as far as exercise-wise. We think that we have you know, a good approach for what we do. You know, members feel comfort. They feel comfortable with us. It's not intimidating, so to speak. We're an atmosphere. It's very friendly in nature. So I think that's how we retain a lot of those members that stay with us and have been with us for a lot of them 10 plus years.
And of course, there's many benefits to exercising. So it's a really, really great program. I've been there. I love it. It's a fantastic place. And it's certainly something that needs to, I think, be known to a much more larger population, because there's a bunch of stuff that's over there.
Exactly, and you know, it's all about, you know, coming to see us and then setting up that program, because, you know, we're all about motivation, education, and inspiring people. So it's part of you know, what we do. We're trying to get the Monmouth County residents, obviously, to come see us if they haven't done so already. So this is just something where, you know, we feel pretty comfortable and been there for a while.
All right, well, Greg, it's certainly a pleasure talking to you. Thanks so much. Stop by the Fitness Center, brookdalecc.edu. We'll see you next time here on Brookdale Newsmakers.
Thank you.